Hi everyone, welcome to my poetry channel, the Sea Poet Poetry Ungovernable, and in today's video we are going to talk about conceit. Before we go on, I would like to thank those who have subscribed to my channel. If you have not, kindly subscribe and hit the notification bar so that you can get all my videos. Conceit is a literary device that is used in poetry where the poet compares two dissimilar things or unlike things. For example, A and B, being A and B are very dissimilar or unlike, the poet uses A to compare it to B, running it throughout the whole poem or partially. So I know what comes to mind. If in conceit we are comparing A and B and they are both unlike, then what is the difference between this conceit and metaphors, which we covered in our last video? So if you remember our last video where we covered similes and metaphors, we went in depth to figure out what is a simile, what is a metaphor, what are their meanings, what are their purposes in poetry, what are their differences. So we won't go back into that in details. However, we are going to go through the difference between a conceit and a metaphor. A metaphor may be a one-line thing. So you just compare A and B in one line, in a stanza. However, in conceit, the poet is looking at A and B, comparing it to B throughout the poem or partially. So there are more lines, there are more stanzas, there is more use of the comparison characteristics of A and B so that the poet can first of all get the attention of the audience and keep it throughout the poem or the partial part of the poem where he or she wants to compare these two unlike things or these two dissimilar things, A and B. So you can call conceit an extended metaphor. And we can also say the other difference between conceit and a metaphor is that in a metaphor it can be just an emotional, a sensual way of comparing A and B. However, with conceit, because you're going to go through it as a long fallacy, you're trying to captivate this audience and keeping their attention all through the whole poem. The poet needs to be very intelligent about it, about how they go about this concept of conceit. So we are going to go through a poem of my own so that you can see what this conceit is and how it is applicable in poetry. See you in a few. So allow me to read it.
They say whatever you do, never go back to what broke you. But see, running has made me a fool of this new love because I never learn. Each race I break down again and again. I curse why I run when the hills get tough. I cry when the downhill slay my knees. But see, when I cross that finish line, I want more and more and more. The race has become my bad boy in a good girl's movie. Instead of running away, I run while no one's chasing me. See, I have been in love before, but the run got my everything. My legs, my knees, my hips, my abs, my chest, and what's in it? My heart. See, when I look through the window, all I see is a new route. My new love.
Have you been able to identify the two dissimilar things being compared in this one stanza poem? There is A and B, where A is very dissimilar to B, but the two are made to feel very similar by the poet. A is running, an action, the action of running, and B is love, the emotion, the feeling. So the two are very totally different things, yet the poet is able in this poem to compare the two. When you consider a new love, you want to always be with that person. You want to always be around that person. You want to keep seeing that person. And so is this new hobby that the poet has found in running. So they keep wanting more and more, and just like a new love that you are unsure of, or any love, not just new, you get to be kind of self-destructive in it. And this is exactly what a run has become, according to this poet. It has taken their everything, mentally, physically, just like love. The way it takes over in whatever aspect of your life. And this is what exactly that the poet is trying to describe by using conceit in order to capture the attention of the audience and intelligently break down in the comparison of A to B. That was it for today. Thank you for watching. Kindly continue to subscribe to this channel and let me know of any other topic that you may want us to discuss, or if you have any comments on this specific poetic device or literary device, let me know in the comments below. Thank you and good night.